Hey guys, welcome to the JWP show. This is the first ever episode, and we have the whole organizing team of WordCamp Ahmedabad with us. So we're going to talk about WordCamp Ahmedabad, their plans for it, their struggles with it. And before we start with those things, let's have a quick round of introduction with all these guys. So, hey guys, you're on here.
So let us start with my introduction.
Yeah.
So I'm Afsana Multani. I'm the Chief Operational Officer at Multidots, and I'm a huge fan of WordPress, we can say, who is very much interested into growing the list of WordPress fans. And I'm part of the organizing team at WordCamp Ahmedabad. And apart from that, I'm responsible for the speakers arrangement. So basically, I'm a speakers wrangler, and basically looking after all over the activity for the WordCamp planning. Yeah.
Hi Saurabh, I'm Chetan Prajapati. I am working as a freelancer and currently one of US company. I am working as a remote developer. Also currently I am a part of our organizing team of WordCamp Ahmedabad, and I am managing a volunteer related stuff and the website related stuff for WordCamp Ahmedabad.
Hi Saurabh, I am Bhargav Mehta. I am working as a developer at Krisha Technologies. I am a huge fan of WordPress and in the organizing team of WordCamp and after the tickets. So I'm a ticket wrangler.
Hi Saurabh, I'm Priyanka Vera. I'm working as a WordPress developer in Multidots, and I'm also a huge fan of WordPress, and I'm also a contributor, active contributor in WordPress channel, and I'm a swag wrangler. I'm organizing swag.
Yeah, I'm Afsana Multani, and I'm an artist, and here I've joined as a volunteer in a creative team in WordPress.
Hey Saurabh, this is Nikul. I am working as a sales and marketing person in Tisha Web, and at WordCamp I am taking care of social media and all digital marketing stuff.
Hi Saurabh, I am Chirag Patel, and I am working as a project coordinator at Multidots, and I'm associated with last 6 years with WordPress, and currently I'm taking care of the responsibility about the WordCamp. It is about ticket and volunteer wranglers. So yeah.
So you and him are the people like who are responsible. Tickets बीच में गायब हो गए, किसको tickets नहीं मिल रहे थे.
Hey, hi Saurabh, Anand here. Anand Thakkar. I'm working at Hidden Brains Infotech Private Limited as a team lead. I have been involved in WordPress related development. I actually started my career with WordPress in 2011. Apart from WordPress, I'm a big fan of food as well.
Yes, hi Saurabh. I'm Mayur Keshwani, and working as a project coordinator at Multidots, and I am interested in core WordPress platform, including the theme and the plugin development. And generally in WordPress Ahmedabad, I am handling the network department and the auditorium department. So Wi-Fi and this kind of the stuff I am handling in the WordCamp Ahmedabad.
Hey, hi Saurabh, I'm Harsh, working as a business executive at Multidots, and I am a core supporter of team WordCamp Ahmedabad, and I am taking care of sponsorship activities along with Parth, and yes, basically I'm a sponsor wrangler and a huge fan of WordPress, and I would love to contribute in WordPress and giving back to the community.
Hi Saurabh, this is Parth, and I am CEO and founder of Krisha Web. I have been to this WordPress industry almost since last 4 to 5 years, but yes, more active from last 1.5 years, I can say. And we have started last year with Meetup. I joined Aslam and the whole team, and luckily we have an excellent environment over here in Ahmedabad. And WordCamp is the activity where we would like to do something special for all WordPress lovers.
We're very excited actually about WordCamp. There were a lot of new things we're hearing about. We'll come to
yes, that is only the reason we are working very hard.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking care of sponsorship activities. So with Harsh.
Hi Saurabh, I am Kaushik Barolia, and I am working as a project coordinator UI department at Multidots, and I am managing a creative part along with Afsana in WordCamp Ahmedabad.
Okay, awesome. So you are the one who's responsible for the designs on the website and everything?
Yes.
Yeah, so that is a sort of, that is a very nice, actually story behind that. Path has a very nice UI team. Initially, we were thinking that, as it is going to be the first WordCamp for Ahmedabad, right? Like we were quite excited, and that excitement we wanted to show on the design as well. With that feeling, like the team from Krisha Web, like team, so we had Pratik and many other people, including Chetan and all. So luckily in our team, like we had already good technical players who are already there on the coding part for WordPress, and that is the reason why like we had a nice website and we come out with the creativity.
I would like to name those people that Nisarg is there, Kaushik is there, Afsana, Kaushik Barolia, simultaneously in coding area of the website, Chetan, Pratik Gandhi, and all other team members are really very good. So yes, content writing, Nikunj, Bhargav, Chirag and Mayur also were really very good. So yes, we handled the website like anything.
And you have two Vapus. Who created those Vapus?
One is created by my team and the other is created by Aslam.
So what is going to be different about WordCamp Ahmedabad? One of the first thing that I see is there's a 3-day event. So let's talk about what is going to be different. And second, I want to find out what is so special about these 3 days. And can you talk about those 3 days a little?
From the creative part, I will say, as every WordCamp has has their own city or state culture, right? The same thing that we are also going to do. We are trying to exhibit our Gujarat culture in one or other way in terms of food or in terms of, let's say, decoration or anything. Let's say we talked about the selfie booth feeling. We are thinking to give a feeling where we can give it for the Gujarati culture. So apart from this 3 days thing was there, that we wanted to try. One thing was that we wanted to give a touch of a contributors day, but this time we wanted to officially include it on the schedule, and so that we can attract and we can make the awareness to more and more people about giving back to the community as well. Regarding 3 days, our approach was that being in Ahmedabad, we have observed since last year we started with regular meetups in Ahmedabad. And that was the thing which gave us a confidence that we should host a WordCamp in Ahmedabad. Now we observed that there is a lot of crowd, but we have seen many of them don't know such community events are happening or not. Another thing is that Ahmedabad and nearby towns, there are many universities are there. We thought that we can attract students as much as possible, and we wanted to emphasize and the importance of the WordPress as a technology, as a career, or as a platform, so that they can consider WordPress as their career options, going forward. So that is the reason why we thought that why not we should allocate a one single day to camp itself for students and beginners only. So that was something which we have tried to experiment on this WordCamp.
First day is Beginners Day, or rather, you're using the word Wiki How Day. So can you tell me why did you decide to call it Wiki How Day?
Actually, how on that day, all the how of the students and the beginners will be answered. That what WordPress is, all the W's will be answered on that day. That what is WordPress, how you can use WordPress, how you can install WordPress, what you can do with WordPress, and how it can help you with your career. So all the W questions will be answered on that day.
So first day is, let's say, beginners and intermediate. It will be about topics that are not too advanced, don't require a lot of exposure or experience with WordPress. What about the second day? What are your plans for the second day?
On the second day, we will be having a mixed topics. There will be some advanced topics also that we have already announced. Some of the very advanced background related topics has been already announced. So we try to cover up with that advanced topics, along with one new thing we tried is something short of a breakout session. In general, when we were discussing over here, we feel that somehow motivation will be required at every point of time. So and to organize this also we require the motivation. So considering that, we try to include that is breakout sessions and everything. And we really work, only one of them is already announced. One is still pending. That will be very small sessions. Apart from that, you will be having a major track with the non-technical and in general sessions. we also have some technicals, and in that our general approach was we try to address things which is not being covered usually in other WordCamps, or which usually our community doesn't know, because I'm not sure whether you are aware or not, but we have very active local community over here, and we try to examine the topics which we already know, or we as a community think our community knows. So we try to have something new for all of us. So that's what our focus was for second day.
So sort of the breakout session is a news for you, which is we have not introduced till now.
Yeah.
So you can
add this.
It is a suspense we are revealing right now.
It is a very interesting.
Can you tell me a little more about the breakout session? Is it like a lightning?
Actually, this breakout session is something, I have attended maybe 4 WordCamps, and I have seen that at some point of time, people start losing interest in different sessions. So there might have so many technical sessions, or sometimes it happens that it goes to business related sessions and not non-technical one. But if at all you punch them up, you boost them up with some really very interesting topic, like inspirational things, like some managerial things, some management related activities, where we are inviting maybe a couple of very good guys who have achieved really very great level in this area. So yes, our intention is to put this type of breakout session in between of maybe 2 to 3 different sessions, is to give a good punch to the people, inspire people, and in other words, we can say we would like people not to lose their seat, and we would like them to sit in our auditorium to have our speakers listen.
And also don't feel drowsiness.
Yeah, that is the intention.
So this is similar to what we do in training. In training, there's something called as energizers that you use in between the sessions. Yeah, we look so इनको थोड़ा energy देते हैं अपन. Okay, that sounds interesting. And how about the speakers? How is your speaker balance? How many speakers from? I mean, when we say local versus outsiders, I don't know how do you treat local? Have you taken the local definition to mean the whole of Gujarat or just Ahmedabad?
Based on our speaker application, we try to firstly address and give a priority to the local speaker, and we will be considering as a local area. So not from the whole Gujarat we will be having that much application, but it will be considering Ahmedabad itself. In that case, I would like to add, Ahmedabad is a very a big city, and we have a Gandhinagar nearby, along with the Chetan. If I will be saying Chetan itself is from Kannur. So they are small centers. So from there only we have a very huge crowd, and that makes our community strong at Ahmedabad level. With the meetups, we were having really good speakers, and we were like a couple, invite them, all of them, in person to our office or the meetups, and just discuss what we should cover, what we should not cover related to sessions and everything. So in this way, first we try to give that weightage to our local community, so that it will be promoted to the next level from the local community. So that was our first step for the speakers panel from the local part. And if you see, we have a very good number from the local speakers. And in terms of the new speakers as well.
A lot of WordCamps don't do that. I mean, either deliberately or because they don't have a choice. So they choose like वही 4 speakers सब जगह दिखते हैं, मतलब हर WordCamp में वही 4 लोग, और and second वही topic repeat होता है.
We tried our best. And I make sure that you will be having a very new faces for sure in the Indian community as well. It will be our responsibility.
Yeah.
So ultimately, as a conclusion, I can say that Anand and Aslam has really worked out very hard. Out of 80 plus speaker applications, they worked individually and on an individual speaker basis, and they chose equal weightage of domestic speakers. I can say that Gujarat community. They chose national speakers and international speakers in a proper proportion, so that we can maybe properly accommodate all of them.
Cool. So let's get back to WordCamp and talk about the food that you're going to feed us. This is
You can have a fast for 3 to 4 days prior to the WordCamp.
So yes.
So food. Harsh can.
Harsh will be able to highlight more on that.
So as all mentioned that we are visiting several WordCamps that will be happened in the different places in India, where we observe that all the peoples are highly expecting a good food and a new food items in Ahmedabad WordCamp. So considering this point, and also Ahmedabad is, you can consider as a food hub as well. So we will try our best to considering all the combination of Kathiawadi food and Punjabi food and all some kind of different special items in that particular Ahmedabadi items, we can consider that.
Okay, so standard Indian question, मीठे में क्या है?
Yeah. Yes, मीठे में, yes, first itself, sponsor name is Mohanthal, live Mohanthal. Okay. And another one is Sitafal Rabdi.
Okay.
So that is that.
My favorite. I love that.
Those are real, very nice specialities of, say, I can say Gujarati foods.
Yes.
And again, we have considered the specific taste of national and international people as well. So we have not kept our food much spicy. Simultaneously, we have not given them a touch of typical Gujarati, because again, we prefer that so many people say, especially in Gujarati, everything normally should be towards a sweeter side. So we have not kept that, and we have kept that to a typical continental taste. But yes, that is always a Gujarati touch.
Yes.
Which is awesome. You put so much thought behind food. Food for thought for food.
In addition, I would like to add a story. Like usually we had a meetups on the Sundays. In the morning only till 10 to 12 or 1, we were usually having the meetups. And post meetup, we usually discuss related to WordCamps.
Yeah.
So when we were actually finalizing the names, we were all were hungry. And then a sudden prompt comes, what do we need to eat? And then the whole sort of a list comes. From that, we actually derive the sponsor's name.
Okay, cool.
Awesome. That is the actual story behind that naming conversation.
Yes. And in addition to that, we have also one more item, like a Kesar live jalebi in our food item.
all the sweet food are live,
So yes. So one of the basic surprise, or we can say the confusion, that Bollywood ने गुजरात के बारे में जो बहुत बोला है, and everything, like what is right? So I guess those confusions will get resolved, in terms of breakfast, lunch, or high tea.
Okay, awesome. So cool. The food looks very interesting. I mean, my mouth is already watering. And I'm very interested in that jalebi thing now. And I'm very sure a lot of people watching this will also be interested in that. So how's Ahmedabad reacting to WordCamp Ahmedabad? I can see how the community is reacting. Everybody is very excited. People have started counting down days and all. So how's Ahmedabad, the city, reacting to the WordCamp? We पुणे में तो पुणे को फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता WordCamp हो रहा है नहीं हो रहा है, मुंबई को फर्क नहीं पड़ता WordCamp हो रहा है नहीं हो रहा है. How's it in Ahmedabad?
So here very positive, and here I want to add something new. Few universities are more energetic and more support. Ganpat and the LJ universities, the big universities, they support us. They said us try some workshops and promotions. So in terms of the university they support us.
They are positive.
They are very positive.
I also would like to add something that over here, WordCamp, rather I can say we definitely can organize this WordCamp 6 months prior to this date. But we have chosen definitely this date because we would like to nurture lots of different things. Especially one is, I'm sure that you are well aware that WordPress campus is happening. And the intention of WordPress campus is to educate people to learn and, to keep WordPress as a subject in different universities. So again, our try is to put WordPress as a subject in different universities over here, and maybe over here in Gujarat, the whole Gujarat. A couple of universities have given us a positive sign that yes, they are adopting WordPress as a subject from next educational year. Simultaneously, the same reciprocal effect is coming from universities that if I tell, Aslam has just informed us that venue, whatever the venue is, it is absolutely free of cost.
Yeah,
They are
awesome.
supporting, yes, they are supporting us like anything. They have given their auditorium, their garden, their facilities, their utilities and amenities, everything without charging us a single penny.
Awesome. And so you also, because this is like a lot of places people talk about this कि यार students को क्यों बुलाते हो, students से क्यों interact करते हो, colleges क्यों जाते हो, but like I say always कि यार where will the next generation of WordPressers come from? Where will, like, if you have a company, where will your employees come from? Where will developers come from? Yeah.
I do not want to name the companies, but yes, there are so many companies who are coming here with the intents of hiring people.
So everybody
So
does that.
they-
Like to WordCamp specifically go for hiring. Sorry. Yeah.
Very nice.
That's great.
We can do. We can name those companies. I know the companies that come to WordCamps.
Even myself, Aslam, and all are also, keep on going with to different universities and all for this. So yes, they are positive, they are good, and even all sponsors have informed us that first day pe kya karna hai, what is the intention of being out day, and we inform them that you are gonna get a lot of talent from that. So yes, they are positive. They are coming up with agenda that yes, we are going to nurture and handle a lot of students. We are going to answer their questions, and maybe they can make a special space for their company in heart of every student.
Okay, awesome. And so, how's the venue? Like, you've been to the venue. How's the venue? What can we look forward to?
6 months ago, when we were thinking about finalizing the WordCamp, venue is the biggest dependency, right? It is the priority. So as it is going to be our first WordCamp, so we are quite researching and looking for a good venue so that we can have a smooth and easy going for the camp. So earlier we started evaluating, and we had a couple of many we can say like community halls, and we had a couple of big institutes that came in our mind. But as we actually started to looking after them, we started to realize that either it is going to be too costly, or either they are not going to support. Then eventually we came across this LJ college, and as Parth suggested that like they were very inviting and very open to sponsor their venue without any cost, and that was like a big catch for us, right? Like, because at that moment we were not quite sure that how much a sponsorship we will be getting, and let's say how much budget it will be costing, right? So having venue at this free of cost, or I will say at such venues, it was a big help for us to keep our budget low, so that we can have it quick approval from the central itself. So that way, I will say like we all want to say a big thanks to the venue. At the same time, we wanted to give a feeling to the student that they are also attending a camp. That is the reason why we kept the student day as a camp, official camp. Otherwise, we had a choice that we can do it as a workshop day as well, right? But we wanted to give them a feeling that hey, you have a registration ID and you are actually attending a camp, and they get a chance to interact with the sponsor stalls and everything.
Correct.
So that is we tried. Let us see how it goes, right? Like it is going to be our first WordCamp.
Yeah.
So we always invite all the learnings, all the suggestions, and let us see how it goes, right? We will not say that we are trying our best, but we will not say that we are too confident. Obviously, there will be we are trying 110%, but I'm sure we will miss something. So let us see how it goes.
Awesome. So, how nervous are you? It's like some 7-10 days left. Less than that. Yeah, around that. How nervous are you?
No, actually, we are very excited. Because again, there is a great support from community.
Yeah.
Say I can say that our WordPress meetup is maybe arriving 1,500 count. That is really achievable for us. So I can say that it is one of the biggest communities, WordPress communities meetup. And yes, everybody is asking us that, hey, is there anything for me where I can help you, and what I can do for this WordCamp? So I can say that we are not nervous. If at all one thing is not properly working, I'm sure that we have another available straight away.
Yeah.
So you have a plan B, plan C, all that going on.
Yeah.
We kept open for A to Z.
Yeah.
So any message for the people who are coming to WordCamp Ahmedabad in the next 10-15 days?
Yeah, sure. From my side, I will say, entire the Ahmedabad WordCamp team is very much excited to welcome, all the local plus national or international attendees. The food is going to be one of the, very major items that we are highlighting. So we hope that you enjoy the food. I invite all the attendees who are traveling to Ahmedabad, out of station. They should come with 2 or 3 days extra so that they can explore Ahmedabad and nearby places.
I would like to share one message to entire all attendees of WordCamp Ahmedabad on behalf of entire WordCamp Ahmedabad team, that if anyone has arrived in Ahmedabad and if he or she will need any kind of help, feel free to contact us, and we would happily assist you in a more better way. So heartily welcome you all.
So cool, thanks for joining us, guys, and I hope and I best of luck for the whatever last preparations you left.
Thank you so much.
I'm sure WordCamp Ahmedabad is going to be amazing. So thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks for your wishes.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Thanks for your time.